And I grew up with the character, so it was pretty easy for me to jump in and out of being in character and out of character. But I don't know. I'm not very insightful, but I guess his qualities of kind of wanting to make sure that everyone is secure and happy and safe. I think that's a pretty shared quality that both of us have, and I think it was super helpful with the character. I think the writers kind of helped base the character around me, and it really helped kind of jump in and out of it and make it look like a good actor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Was that real wine in the CDC?
It was not.
Oh.
It was grape juice.
Well, over here, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, my name is Riley and I'm from Mobile, Alabama. And my question for you is, what's your favorite color and what's your favorite video game?
Sorry, what was the first one? What was my favorite what?
What's your favorite color?
Color. I don't want to be one of those people. I don't really have a favorite color. I'm sorry. But favorite video game. I think everybody's on the Fortnite train right now.
I play so much Fortnite.
I think that's the consumer of everybody's lives, right?
Are you on Xbox? PlayStation? Peace. You would kick my. Yeah.
Oh, I'm god awful. It's bad.
Challenge accepted. Over here, that's Max. I know Max. He's an awesome player here. Max, what's up, dude? What's going on?
I was just wondering, out of all the episodes you filmed with Carl, what was your favorite?
One of my favorite scenes.
What was your favorite episode as Carl?
Well, I think I was talking about it earlier with the machine gun, the infamous machine gun scene. But I think like my favorite season entirely would probably be like season 4, because that was the season where I really got to do a lot as Carl. The machine gun and the episode 409, the episode that everybody knows. That episode was probably the most fun for me to film. Like as a whole episode, that one was the most fun, just because I got to do so much. Like, that episode was really just me, Andy, and Denai. Like the whole episode, it was so much fun just to have so much work to do and just to get to do so much. It was really, really fun.
Thank you.
Would you still be surprised, like when you saw the episodes, like when they were final, like you'd shoot them and then months later you'd see them? Was there anything that would ever catch you off guard from like edits or effects or something that you didn't even know might have been? I don't know if you guys got entire scripts. Would there be moments where you're like, holy crap, that looked cooler than I thought it was going to?
No, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things where it's I don't really know how it's going to look until it does air, because they don't really send us dailies or show us any early previews or anything. Yeah, definitely like seeing it in its final form is really it's really something. It's cool. Yeah.
All right, over here, is that Coral?
Nice, man. You got the eye patch and everything. Boom. I am so sorry. Are you bumping into stuff all day? Yeah, it sucks. You lose depth perception and everything. It's horrible.
So, what's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Alec. I'm from Orlando.
You're a liar. You're Coral. You're from Georgia. Oh, sorry. What's your question?
You kind of stole my question, but I have a different one. I love you and I love pudding. So when you ate all that pudding, that was hilarious. I died laughing. So I want to know what you thought was the funniest moment in the show.
Oh man, Eugene as a character, he's the funniest. Like Josh in general is just an amazing actor, an amazing person. He's nothing like his character, which shows how great of an actor he is. But it's always so difficult. Whenever I'm in a scene with Josh, it is so difficult to not break character, because he is so good at what he does. He's like, every scene that I had with him is just hilarious, because he's such an awesome person to work with.
Who would break the most? Like when you in a real serious scene, who's the one who's just like starts laughing?
Yeah. Back in the first few seasons, it was definitely me. But we got better at our jobs as we went on. But me and Alana would always break back in seasons 5 and 6. We'd play pranks on each other all the time. We would Vulcan each other, so we would pinch the back of the back of each other's like shoulders and just whisper Vulcan. And if we did that, we had to drop to our knees. And there were some times where we would do it to each other in the middle of a shot, and we would have to do it. So you have to follow the rules, and you have to do it. And it was really it got very frustrating. It got intense.
Sounds like you guys had no fun.
No
fun.
Not at all. It's horrible.
Great question.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coral.
Would you like some pudding?
I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Is that a thing, like all the time too?
Yeah. I probably got like 6 bags of pudding. Yeah.
Over here, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Madison and I'm from Leesburg, and I wanted to know what the saddest death was to you besides your own.
I mean, they're all super sad. I definitely miss everybody that I've worked with, but I think the saddest one, just because it was such a big thing for my character, was Lori. Because that whole scene took like 3 days to shoot, where Carl had to kill his mom, and it was just really, really rough for both me and Lauren, actually, and Sarah. For all 3 of us, it was just like rough to shoot that whole thing, and it was just really sad. Thank you.
Did you guys ever shoot a take where you see Carl put Lori down?
No.
That was never in a plan?
No, the only time that the closest we got was what was shown with Carl walking back and then going to hug her. And then the next thing we shot right after that was me walking out.
No, you were like 13 years old. You killed it. That was you guys. And then Andy collapses, and I collapsed. And it was a mess. You guys did such a good job on that.
Thank you.
Over here, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, I'm Gabby from Orlando. Riding off the pudding train. Do you even like pudding? And if so, what is your favorite flavor?
I don't really like pudding that much. I'm sorry.
I would.
I didn't have to eat that much for the shot, but it's not like my dessert of choice. It's just like I prefer Jell-O or something. Yeah, it'd be better.
Do you like pudding, Madison?
No.
Well, no, I was going to say give all the pudding to her instead, but keep it. We'll go over here. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Destiny and I'm from Lady Lake, and I want to know if you've gotten into any more acting scenes.
Have I gotten into any more acting series?
Yes.
I have not yet, unfortunately. I've gotten pretty close for a couple ones, but nothing too big yet. But I'm still auditioning and taking some acting classes, and staying very busy. So I'll be in something soon. Don't worry.
Dude, I'm just going to put it out there. I mean, I like Tom Holland, but I think you might have been a pretty good Spider-Man. I remember that was kind of a thing that almost happened or something. I think that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't even get a call back, but I just auditioned for it, and it's fine.
I'm never watching another Marvel movie. Wait, Avengers 4. Not dead. Over there, what's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Sarah. I'm here from Orlando. I actually have a two-parted question that I forgot to ask you earlier. What's your favorite memory of being on the show with everyone, and who is your actual main favorite character from the series?
Favorite character is probably Michonne. I think she's always been really, really cool. I loved her character in the comics, and she's just, and Denai always kills it in every single scene. It's always so impressive to see the amount of prep that goes into each scene. Like, she has this giant notebook, and that she just of the script, and then she has like 3 pages in between each page to just fill with like just notes on like I don't even know what, but it's so impressive to see the amount of work that she puts into the character.
Did you watch her in Black Panther?
I did. I thought she was amazing.
She killed it.
She did.
And I thought she was going to disappear in Infinity War, and I was like, no.
I know. I was going to be so sad.
And then they took Black Panther, and I was still like, no. Sorry, I derailed that whole thing.
No, but Denai is she's just next level, and she's always so much fun to work with, and I really do hope that I get to work with her in the future. It'd be awesome.
And your favorite memory of being on the show?
Probably the scene that I was talking about earlier with the machine guns and the Call of Duty and the zombies. Yeah, a lot of fun.
Thank you, Chandler.
Thank you.
All right, over here, what's your name and where you from?
Hi, my name is Harold. I'm from Sarasota, Florida, and I was curious, did you ever receive your Boring Company flamethrower, and how often do you use it, if so?
I haven't got it yet. I tweeted Elon Musk like 3 times. He hasn't sent it to me yet. It's so sad. There was like a giveaway party in Los Angeles where they only gave out like 1,000 of them, like for people that bought one. But I was out of town during the party. It was very, very sad. But
What are you gonna do with a flamethrower, dude?
I don't know. I just want to have one.
You're not in. This isn't the real zombie apocalypse,
But
bro.
what if it does happen? Then
I'm coming to your house.
there you go.
All right. Elon Musk. Let's prepare. Over here. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Alex, and I'm right here in Orlando, Florida. And my question is, have you ever been to the Walking Dead attraction in Universal theme parks?
I have. Yeah. I personally, not to brag on Universal at all, but I personally think zombies are a hard thing to do for haunted houses because there's only so much you can do with the art style. Like they're just, you can deteriorate their face and their, ligaments and limbs and things like that. But beyond that, it's kind of hard to get really, really creative. You can do it with sets. You can make amazing things, but I feel like they're just kind of limited to what they can do. There's a lot of the other haunted houses I think are really, really strong with because they have more freedom with what they can do.
They should just let the zombies start biting people.
There we go.
Then you really.
Now we're talking.
Oh god.
Really terrifying.
Or at least have like a dummy that like walks in with your group and they're like the one who gets killed every time, but you're like, oh my god, they really eat people.
There you go. Yeah. It's crazy. That'd work.
Is that what's on your shoulder? Is that a championship belt?
I got my championship belt dumped out Walking Dead style.
Okay, all right, I dig it. What's your name, man?
I'm Mikey from Tampa.
Cool.
I want to know how many times did you mess up on purpose in that Enid kissing scene?
In the what scene, sorry?
When you kissed Enid.
Yeah, that was kind of awkward as a scene, just in general. But I mean, it was, yeah. I don't know. It was fine. We just did it. Got it over with. It was like we only did it like 3 or 4 times. Or, no, I don't know. But
hey, the barn scene was sick. Sick barn scene. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Great question. Try following that. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Mason. I'm from Orlando. I wanted to ask, since Walking Dead was a big part of your childhood, I wanted to know how hard it was for you when you left.
I mean, it was pretty hard for me, but after the first week or 2 after I found out, I figured out that it was the best for my career, the best just for me in general. And because I was planning on going to UGA, and then I kind of switched gears and
South Carolina.
Okay, all right.
You made the right choice.
Yeah, I decided to switch gears and move to Los Angeles, and kind of further pursue acting and kind of put schooling on hold for a bit. But since then I've taken some summer classes and got back into the swing of actually using my brain, which feels great because I felt like a dum-dum after not schooling for a year. But ultimately, it sucked having to leave the show. But it's so I did 2 movies right after I finished, and they were so much fun because I got to do things like completely different from anything else that I had ever done. Oh man, I don't want to spoil anything for those movies. There's one of them where I got to be kind of a little bit of a psychopath, which is really fun. And another one where I was this redneck, low-life, mullet-wearing, druggy kind of person. So there's it's stuff that I never would have gotten to do being on the show. It was a great experience, but it's so much fun getting to go and do other stuff and have more opportunities.
What was it like to go? I mean, you were 18 when you left Walking Dead, right? So to go from 8 years, your whole career almost was with one group of people, and people would come and go. There was new faces, but a lot of it was the same consistent faces. It was a family, and then to jump into something else, were you like nervous to join a new family with a new production for a little while?
A little bit. It was. I'd also done a couple movies while I was still on The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So it wasn't completely weird. It was still. It was more weird just being. 'Cause I filmed one in Alabama. And I think it was just weird, like being in a new place. I think that was the weirdest thing. More than.
Yeah. What side did we just go to? I don't remember. We're going over here. All right. Thank you for being honest. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Melissa, and I'm from Orlando. I have a two-parter question. Do you know if The Walking Dead Productions is still looking for new female roles to be in the show for season 9 or season 10? And do you think Negan is either going to finally be on the good side or betray Rick again?
Well, unfortunately, to answer your first question, I have no say in the casting process. I don't really know what's going on with the show, but
I respect the ambition, though.
Yeah, that's great.
Bold.
Yeah,
I like it.
And I think if they're gonna follow the comics, which I feel like they probably will with Negan's story arc, he's definitely gonna be on the good side for a while. Yeah, and I'm really excited for the whole Negan and Alpha thing. It's gonna be really fun to watch.
Are you gonna be kind of pissed if like they like swap out someone else for like the Negan Carl relationship? I would be furious. I'd be like, what the hell? It's me. It's not me, but it should be me.
I'm actually excited to kind of see what they do with it, because there was a lot that kind of rode on such a heavy relationship being built over the span of the war.
You had to be excited to have like someone lick your eyeball. Like
I was actually really excited for the rest of Carl's story arcs, but it'll be interesting to see what they fill that gap with.
Yeah, for sure. Good questions. Good luck with the casting. I hope it works out. Let's go over here. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hey, I'm Corey from Orlando. Wow, that was really loud. Whoa. Anyway, I'm really glad no one took my question because my backup was about Carl Papa. But, so I'm glad you read the comics too, but my question was about Sophia. In the comics, she lives a lot longer, and she and Carl kind of have a relationship. In the show, dies pretty early. I was wondering, like, in your opinion, do you think Carl would have developed differently as a character had she lived?
I definitely think so. I think her death had a huge impact on Carl, and I don't think that he would have. I don't think he would have killed Shane as a zombie when he did. So, and that was a huge turning point for his character. So I think it would have taken him a lot longer to mature and become this wise old soul that he is now. And I think, luckily, I think with the some of the newer seasons, Enid kind of took on that role and took some of the storylines that Sophia had. And I think, I think Enid kind of filled that gap for where Sophia kind of was a pivotal role for Carl in the comics. And I don't know where else I was going with that, but anyways, it would have been cool to see what Sophia would have done in the future.
Hey, thank you for your time. Appreciate
Thank you.
I think the moment Sophia walked out of the barn for me was when I was like, I'm never gonna miss an episode of this show, because I was so shocked by that. No, they killed the little girl.
Yeah, that was cool.
Hi. My name is Kaz from Chronicles.
Can you just get a little bit closer to the mic?
Okay, yeah, sorry. Not very loud. Okay. Hi. That's loud. I'm Kaz from Broncos, Florida. And my question is, outside of the show, do you have any favorite hobbies aside from video games, I guess?
Other than video games, no. I produce music as well as we were talking about earlier. So between that, a lot of video games, and a lot of just watching reruns of The Office, that pretty much takes up a lot of my free time.
The Office is a great show.
Have you guys listened to Eclipse?
Yeah.
Yeah? If you guys, you should. It's pretty damn good.
Thank you.
It's pretty good music. I highly recommend going home, getting. Where is it? It's on iTunes?
It's everywhere. Yeah, it's on Spotify, iTunes, even like the random ones like Weezer that nobody really knows about, or like Google, like the Google the Google Play Store.
I remember when you dropped the first link. It was like everybody lost their mind. It was really good. Like people were excited about it. That's gonna be a good feeling.
Oh yeah.
When you're like getting supported.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Kind of nerve-wracking to put your art out there like that, and you never know.
Oh, it was terrifying. Yeah, especially with some of my newer stuff. I was a lot more nervous with how people were going to react to it, because a lot of my newer stuff is a lot different from my first EP that I put out. But it's, I personally love it way more, and I'm really excited with the direction my productions are going, and it's they're becoming way more orchestral and acoustic and really fun to play around with.
Over here we have about 5 minutes left, so
Hi,
good questions only. No pressure. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Aiden. I'm visiting Miami. I have a two-part question. Did you what was the most important lesson you took from set, and did you end up taking anything physical from the set when you left?
Well, the physical thing. They actually on my last day they gave me a framed T-shirt of one of the original T-shirts that I wore from season 1, one of the science dog shirts, and that was pretty cool. And then they also gave me one of the hats that Indy wore from season 1. Oh, I kind of wish they would give me one of the hats that I wore, but it's alright, it's fine. And sorry, what was the first question?
What was the lesson you learned from the show?
That I really need to prepare more for my scripts. There were times where I showed up to set, I'd be in hair and makeup learning my lines, and I learned to never do that again because it just resulted in really bad performances here and there. But that's why I'm taking acting classes now. It's great. Thank you.
Good question. Over here, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Andy Rios, and I'm from Orlando. I act for my school, and your characters, and not just The Walking Dead, but in other performances, have actually influenced my performances. So, my question to you is, what influenced you in your performances?
That I only had an hour to learn my lines. I think the urgency of just figuring out what I needed to do. I was for a while I was really lazy on the show, and I think it really showed. But I think just being around a lot of the other, being around Andy, being around Denai, and a lot of other really talented actors, because everyone on the set is so talented, and just being around them being in such a creative environment inspired me a lot, and actually pushed me to make those last scenes as real as possible. And I'm super happy with how I left the show because of how much they inspired me to kind of direct my performances.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Over here, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, I'm Mia, and I'm from Miami. I wanted to ask, besides your death scene, what was the worst scene you had to film?
Probably the glory dying scene. Yeah, it falls kind of hand in hand with being super sad and depressing and not fun.
What about the Negan intro scene? That had to be kind of tough.
It was just really tough on my knees, just having to be on my knees for so long.
Oh god, those were real tears of pain.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that was pretty rough. But it was I don't know, because I still get to see everyone at these conventions, especially Steven and Michael, but Sarah doesn't really do them as much, so it's more I don't know. Of course, the intro to Negan, the lineup scene, that of course it was super sad, and every death scene is going to be really depressing, but just the extent that I had to push my limits to in 304 was just a lot to do. Yeah.
Did you get hit with a bat when they were filming the lineup scene? Because I know they did the quick thing and they filmed some fake deaths. Did you have to take a few shots from Jeffrey?
No. They had just someone with a rubber bat that just swung it by my head. And with that sound effect too.
Over there, what's your name? Where are you from? Is that another Coral?
Yes, it is.
With the poncho and everything.
I think this might be our last question, so what a perfect way to do it than with Carl.
Hi, my name is Ethan from Claremont. I have a two-part question. So, first of all, who do you think actually developed your character throughout the seasons besides Rick?
I think Michonne, for sure. I think she was a huge influence on his life, especially after Lori died. She kind of took on that motherly figure in his life that he had lost, and he kind of looked to her for friendship and advice and really anything that he needed. I think Michonne definitely had the biggest impact.
And my other question was, did you actually think about music while you were in this series, or did you pursue it after?
Well, I've been producing music for about 2 years, so there was like a bit of an overlap, but I hadn't really planned on. None of it was really out until I was on the show.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming out. Big round of applause for Chandler.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate
Make sure you go over his booth, buy a selfie, an autograph, and all those good things. And thank you guys. Thanks, Orlando.
Thank you guys.